Hello again. We're going to pick up right where we stopped. We just finished going over fake news, and we're going to questionable news. This information, it may be surprising, but it's not completely out there. For instance, looking at an article looking at dropping the voting age to 16. That's much more believable than dropping it to 12 or having a 10-year-old be able to run for president. However, it still may be surprising. Questionable sites may not be part of academic or governmental organizations, though governmental organizations are the ones that end in .gov. Academic ones generally end in .edu. Authors' bios, once again, may show some bias, or if the article is, in fact, an opinion piece or an editorial. Remember that at the beginning we looked at those are ones that are inherently likely to have either fake or misleading information. However, most of the key points may still be corroborated. That's what keeps it from being going. That's what the main thing that pushes it from being fake to being questionable. Next, we'll look at the last one, which is credible news. This is news that it's probably not surprising. It may be, depending on how well read you are, but it probably is not surprising, and it makes sense. The websites are generally credible news sites that are well known, such as the New York Journal or Washington Post or Huffington Post, things like that, or academic ones such as the ones that end in .edu, or governmental organizations such as, well, anything that ends in .gov generally. The author, if you look at them, will have no clear bias. They won't have written 15 articles about the same thing in a row, only defending one site. And the article is not an editorial or opinion piece. Generally, editorials and opinion pieces do have that at the top somewhere. And then finally, all the key points of these articles can be corroborated. You can find the information in this article in these articles over here and in these over here, and you can put it all together and get the same story from each of those. That is a very important part for having credible news. So why do we need to know what is credible as opposed to what is fake news? Well, we have to be able to understand what is real and what is actually happening in the world, especially as you are the younger generation that will be in charge in the next 15, 20, 30 years. It's very important now to be able to recognize when people are telling the truth in the news and when they're not. I would like to thank our friends at commonsense.org. Most of this lesson has come from them, and they're fantastic resources for teachers. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and goodbye.